There's something here about starting fresh while still knowing where we came from. What comes to mind, and a word I've been using a lot with this Mercury retrograde period, is reconciliation. And it feels like reconciling the old road or the old world with the new road and the new world, the new journey that we're on. This feels also like, even though Mercury is stationing, that where we were not able to gain momentum, which can be frustrating for Saturn, Neptune, and Aries, right? Because Saturn, Neptune, and Aries kind of wants to just go,
Yeah.
right? Pull off the band aid, hit the open road. But
Take
we've been
off the
in a Mercury
blindfold.
retrograde.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But we've been in a Mercury retrograde, and that's been slowing us down for a purpose. But now it's like, how do we work with that momentum moving forward?
Yeah. And I think as you're talking, I'm thinking about that we have been doing this dance across the sign boundary between Pisces and Aries for over a year. Because remember last winter when we had both Venus and Mercury doing that
Yes.
retrograde, where they started the retrograde in Aries and they backed up into Pisces and then they moved forward again? We had both Saturn and Neptune do that same thing, where in the last spring and summer they moved into Aries and then backed up and came back into Pisces for their last little stint. And then we just had that new moon. And if we look at this chart here, we are still very much in the new moon phase. The moon needs to be 45 degrees away from the sun in order to be into that waxing crescent phase. Well, it's not 45 degrees away here. They're both still in the sign of Aries at the time of this ingress chart. But that new moon was started in Pisces in just the same way as this dance across the boundary between these two signs has been playing out over the last more than a year. This kind of feels like the last time, though, don't you think?